General Hospital spoilers tease that Jason may be about to walk straight into one of the most shocking comeback stories we have seen in a very long time. And guys, if this leaks the way I think it will, Port Charles is about to blow wide open. Because right now, nothing about this feels random. Rocco is spiraling after the Cullum mess. Britt looks like she is carrying a secret so dangerous it could burn half the city down. Anna is digging into something far bigger than people realize. And Jason? Jason is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, that is exactly why I do not trust this situation for 1 second. If you ask me, General Hospital is setting up one huge missing man returns from the shadows twist. And I honestly think Jason could end up saving all three of them in one insane night near the docks. And the scary part is this. I think somebody wants all three of them gone before morning. The way I see it, Rocco has become the accidental center of a much darker story. At first, it looked like a kid caught in adult chaos. But now it feels like Rocco stumbled into a war he was never supposed to see. You can already feel Lulu unraveling. Dante is trying to hold it together, but the pressure is crushing him. And Britt, guys, Britt does not look like someone who is simply hiding. She looks terrified. That is why I think Britt knows something explosive about Cullum, Pikeman, or maybe even somebody connected to the WSB. And once Anna starts pulling on those threads, that is when everything starts to collapse. I can see this whole thing playing out like a movie. Anna secretly tracks a lead to an abandoned warehouse near the pier after uncovering encrypted files tied to Cullum's burner accounts. She does not tell anyone because she knows there is a leak somewhere. Smart move. Dangerous move too. At the same time, Britt is trying to get Rocco out of town. And this part matters. Because I do not think Britt kidnaps Rocco. I think Britt protects him. That is the twist. I think Rocco overhears something connected to Cullum right before everything goes wrong, and suddenly he becomes a liability. Britt realizes it before anyone else does. So now she is desperate to keep him alive while everyone else assumes she is unstable or hiding something shady. That would be classic General Hospital. A woman gets painted as the problem while secretly trying to save a kid from a conspiracy bigger than herself. And if that is true, then Britt becomes the emotional center of the entire story. Now, here is where everything goes off the rails. Rocco panics during the escape. Maybe he sees armed men near the docks. Maybe he hears gunfire. Maybe he realizes they were followed the entire time. Either way, he runs. And where does he end up? Inside the exact warehouse Anna is investigating. You already know what happens next. The lights go out. Gunfire erupts. Anna grabs Rocco and throws him behind a metal crate while bullets rip through the building. Britt rushes in after him, and suddenly all three of them are trapped together while masked attackers close in from every side. Guys, tell me that does not sound like a Friday cliffhanger General Hospital would absolutely pull. But here is the part that gives me chills. Anna recognizes one of the voices. Not fully. Just enough. Enough to realize this operation connects to somebody powerful in Port Charles. Somebody protected. Somebody with enough reach to keep their hands clean while other people do the dirty work. And before she can expose it, boom. An explosion tears through the warehouse. Metal crashes down. Fire spreads. Smoke fills the room. Anna gets trapped under debris after shielding Rocco. Britt injures her leg trying to pull him free. Rocco is screaming. The exits are blocked. And for a few horrifying seconds, it looks like that is it. That is when Jason returns. Not with some giant speech. Not with dramatic music blasting in the background. Just silence. A shadow moving through the smoke. Guys, if GH shoots this right, social media would absolutely lose its mind. Because I can already picture the shot. Rocco coughing through the smoke, terrified out of his mind, and then suddenly seeing Jason step out of the darkness like a ghost nobody expected to survive. That moment alone would break the fandom. Jason gets Rocco out first because that is who Jason is. He protects the vulnerable before anything else. Rocco is panicking, blaming himself for everything, saying people got hurt because of him. And this is where GH could really hit the emotional nerve. Jason kneels down and tells him, "None of this is your fault." Simple line, massive impact. But Jason does not leave. That is the key. Because once Rocco is safe outside, Jason realizes Anna and Britt are still trapped inside the burning warehouse. Most people would run. Jason goes back in. This is where the story becomes legendary if GH commits to the emotion. Jason finds Anna barely conscious under twisted metal while alarms are blaring around them. Anna tries warning him that this conspiracy is bigger than Cullum, bigger than Pikeman, bigger than anybody realized. And then she says something that changes everything. Someone betrayed us. That word right there is the bomb. Because now everybody starts questioning everybody. Brennan, Valentine, somebody inside the PCPD, maybe even somebody close to Sunny. Jason pulls Anna free and carries her toward the exit, but then he hears another explosion deeper inside the warehouse. And he stops. Because Britt is still in there. Guys, this is the moment where I think General Hospital could absolutely wreck people emotionally. Jason finding Britt trapped in the fire would reopen years of unresolved feelings in a single second. All the pain, all the missed chances, all the love they buried and never really killed off. And I swear, if Britt looks up at Jason through the smoke and says something sarcastic like, "Took you long enough," fans would completely lose it. But here is the deeper twist I think GH may be building toward. Britt never stopped protecting Jason. That is the secret. What if Britt disappeared because she discovered somebody wanted Jason dead? What if she stayed away because returning to Port Charles would expose him? Suddenly, her entire story changes. Suddenly, Britt is not running from fear. She is sacrificing herself. And if Jason realizes that in this moment, everything changes between them. Now, imagine the visual. Jason carrying Britt out of the warehouse while flames explode behind them. Anna barely conscious. Rocco crying in relief outside. Dante and Lulu arriving just in time to witness the impossible. Jason alive. Britt alive. And a conspiracy nobody understands yet. That is pure General Hospital chaos. But trust me, the real drama would not even start there. Because once everyone gets to the hospital, secrets start spilling fast. Anna reveals the attackers were not random mercenaries. Somebody funded them. Somebody powerful enough to erase records and silence witnesses. Meanwhile, Lulu starts noticing something strange. Rocco keeps saying Britt saved him before Jason arrived. Not after. Before? That detail matters. Because it changes the entire picture. Britt did not manipulate Rocco. She protected him. And suddenly, Lulu starts questioning whether Britt was framed from the beginning. Then Carly enters the mess. And guys, you already know, seeing Jason beside Britt would hit every unresolved feeling she buried. Jealousy, fear, confusion, maybe even regret. Especially if Jason refuses to leave Britt's side. And honestly, if you ask me, that is exactly where General Hospital wants the audience emotionally split. Team Carly. Team Britt. Team total chaos. But the biggest reveal may still be coming. Because I do not think the warehouse attack was only about Rocco. I think Britt was the real target. And if Britt wakes up in that hospital bed, remembering one final piece of information, one final name, everything could explode again. Imagine the final scene. Dark hospital room. Machines beeping softly. Jason sitting beside Britt while the rest of Port Charles falls apart outside. Then Britt slowly opens her eyes. She grabs Jason's wrist and whispers one word. Helena, cut to black. Guys, if General Hospital actually goes there, we are not heading into a normal summer storyline. We are heading into war.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.